All right, let's create another very simple level, and this time we're going to add some environmental lighting. To do that, we're just going to set it up much the same way we did before, with a kind of a big boundary box here. And I'll hit enter on there to bring that into here. Now, I've got this set to 2D texture, sorry, 2D skybox, which is what I want to have it set to. I am going to hollow this out though. I'm going to go Tools, Make Hollow, and it doesn't really matter which way I go. So I've got this big room here with the skybox on it. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build like a little section inside here. So I'm going to use this, and I'm going to zoom in here, and I can't remember what's the button here. I'll just delete that. There we go. Holding space and clicking will let you pan that around. So I'll bring that down to there, and I'll bring it up to about there. Maybe there. Okay, hit enter. And what I'm going to do with this in here is actually hollow it out again, but I'm not going to go outwards. I'm going to go inwards. And then I'm going to go Tools. I'll select it. Make sure it's selected. Tools. Ungroup. Just select the top and delete the top. Okay, so now I've got this bit inside it, which I'm going to select a different texture for. So over here, Browse, and I'll look up Wall. Okay, there's a whole bunch of walls here. This one looks good. Actually, no, I want this one. So I'll double click that, and I'm going to select these textures here. I can select multiple by control clicking, and then I'm going to click Apply Texture, which is this button here. Okay, that applies that current texture. Now I don't want it along the top here, so I may just go and change that later, but for now that's fine. Since I won't even see that top bit, this is what I'm going to see in here. And this floor, I'm going to browse here, and I'll look up floor. We'll go with this one, unless there's anything a bit more interesting. Oh, there's loads of floor textures here, but I'll just go with what I had. That one there, and apply it to there. Okay, so I've got my floor texture, and I will add in a player, 2 of these, 1T, 1CT, double click, change it to Counter-Terrorist, apply. Okay, so I've got those 2 there. And then I'm going to add in a light source. Now it doesn't matter where this light source goes. Whoa, what did I just do then? I'm going to change that to Light Environment and click Apply. So I've got this little environmental lighting bit down the bottom here, and I'm going to change this so that it's kind of pointing down at that angle there, and whatever angle I set here, I'm going to set the pitch to be the same, 304. Okay, I'll click Apply. With the ambient one, I'm also going to turn the number at the end up. That's the kind of overall ambient strength. Otherwise, areas in shadow will be really, really dark. So I'm just going to apply that. Brightness is fine. That's the brightness of the light. I might change that to 100. Okay, that's the ambient lighting there. And I could give it a color as well, but I'm not going to worry about that now. So what I've got here is I've got a skybox which completely encloses the map. So there's not going to be any leaking into the outside void. And what I can do now is go File, Run Map. I'll have to save it first, so I'll call it AR Test Skybox. And I've set it here, don't run the game after compiling. Okay, because it just takes too long and it decides to run it in full screen. I've got the game open down the bottom here. So I click OK. It goes through, gives me no errors. Finish, press the key to close. All good. Test Skybox, here it is. And I've typed _time1. Load it. You can see it's set to arms race. Click continue, pick a side. It sometimes wants to reset, I'm not sure why that is. Side. Now I've got my skybox.
Let's go.
You can see the lighting's working. I've got some shadowing over here. Where it's shadowing, there is still ambient lighting there. It's not really dark or anything. It's got about half a looks pretty good. So, I won't embarrass myself anymore. So there is a level with a skybox. So the next few videos we're going to look at creating a pool day style fight yard map and adding some kind of internal bits, external bits, and being able to move in and out and making a short little fight yard arms race style map.